And are we good? Looks like it, looks like it. Sure we got some audio here. We do indeed. Alrighty. Hello, people of the internet. Soulrack Dragon is back with some more Fate Grand Order. So, I have been following the Game Press guide in the meantime. As you can see up here, I have completed a fair few quests in the time we've been since we were last together. 31 missions have been completed, and a total of how many are in progress? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 are in progress. So we're 39 out of 100 quests. That's still a failing grade, but you know, I'm working on it, okay? And I do have the walkthrough up. It does look like it is fairly linear for a while. No really large bursts of farming for a fair bit of time until later, before the end. So I don't know how long this will go. Probably the standard 2.5 hours I tend to take the FGO streams, but perhaps a little bit longer. I am not entirely certain. Really quick though, because I have to do it, because there's also a, thing for it apparently is 30 friend summons, which is odd. I don't recall friend summons ever being a master mission, but I guess they are now. Oh, that actually counts. I'm just gonna go down to 1 million and 1.1 million points, because that's 30, so I mean, it works out well, I guess. And then one last one. The Angry Mango did not visit us in this house. Sadness is high. Burn, burn, burn. Burn the duplicate servants that I do not desire. This is fine. I got 5 of those, so I'll be able to MLB it when I am done with the event. Excuse me. Or if I get more from friend summons or something. I don't know. Haven't decided just yet. That can wait until a little bit later. So it's just defeat 10 servants, defeat 20 archer, rider, or berserker class enemies. That should probably be done within the course of the event. So, it says to do Chapter 7 next. I was getting a very Papers, Please vibe from that initial beat there. But Chapter 7 is next. Main quests are unaffected by spawn bonus, so yeah. We want to make sure we have the maximum amount. Well, I guess we can't use Support Servant, but I can quickly swap over to the Halloween squad here and throw the CEs on them. Do I really want to throw one on Gramps too? Not really. Also, I have gotten one of the 5-star, not gotcha CEs, but event CEs, thankfully from the ladder, so, that's nice. I need to max limit break it, but that's still nice. Alright, so we have a +4 to our strength of drill gummy getting. So, let's get this party started. Halloween Strike, Demonic Castle. Demonic Climb, Himeji Castle War. Section 7, Amazonist.com. Amazons? That's spelled Amazones, I think. Oh boy, now I gotta remember the voice I was doing for her! Ugh. I know my voices probably aren't the best, but I try at least. Da. Da. Dee. Da. No. Delivery. It sounded a bit posh, but I'm sorry, may I ask who it is? Apologies. I'm the CEO of Amazones.com. I distribute all manner of goods throughout the servant universe. Servant universe. So that explains it. So Liz is from the servant universe, and her castle and her people are in the servant universe. That would explain why we can gray shift. I mean, it doesn't exactly explain why we can gray shift there consistently, but it does explain why it's not just like another singularity where things get rinsed and repeated. This is part of the servant universe, which means that our Liz is from the servant universe, which means she can somehow travel to and from the servant universe at will. Although, I didn't play the original Saber Wars, so I don't know everything about the servant universe, so it might be already established that the two are connected, I guess. I guess I'll find out early next year, I believe, is when Saber Wars rerun happens, so that will be cool. Yeah, X isn't here right now. But okay. Does Penth have this as I very much doubt this is an ascension. Is this a costume for her? Because that'd be hilarious if it did. I have no recollections of any delivery scheduled for her. Well, I suppose Mika Ellie's-chan's very existence is proof enough that we're no longer bound to what passes for normal or sensible in our world. Indeed. Indeed. You can't forget that tie. She rocks the tie, too, man. Fun. She rocks that tie. At any rate, may I ask what your purpose here is? What do you mean? Did you not order this delivery? I did actually. Hey, we're actually pretty busy. Mind pissing off. Are you a man? Hey, I know I'm a pretty boy, but unfortunately, I'm also as rugged and Hinduistic as they come. Though I guess you could always call me charming, handsome, and sensual if you wanted. Did I mention I can sing and dance, too? Hey, Red Velvet, welcome as well. Yeah, complete modesty from this one. Total modesty. Hey, if no one else is going to sing my praises, then I had better do it myself. So you are a man, which means... Okay, I was waiting for a primal roar to go through my headphones and make me shriek there. Okay. Where'd that come from? Foo-foo! I will not abide the presence of men. I will reduce your market share, your body, to approximately 5.88%. What the hell kind of threat is that? Yeah, just, I could change that, but it's not really true to canon, so I'll point it out too. I'm a dude as well. From a business standpoint, you are too much of a pain to deal with. Oh, that's good. That's glorious. That's a nice little callback to Agartha, where we kept coming back, no matter how much she tried, and stole Agartha right from her fingertips. Also, does she have Wolverine Claw gauntlets, pretty much? Because that's what it looks like. Or are they just, like, extra hands? Because it looks like she has another thumb on that left one, but it's hard to tell with the chain. Let's do this. Fine, this is why I can't deal with berserkers. And if most of my comments were pretty berserk themselves, I'm just gonna punch her till she calms down. That okay with you, Master? Sure. Feel free. I suppose there's no avoiding this pointless battle now. Plus, I had a sneaking suspicion it might come to this. Let's get started, Soul. Take me out for a test drive and see for yourself what a great Elizabeth I am. But I don't have you! I don't have you, Mecha Ellie-chan. Rank up buff, Charisma B to Primal Warcry EX. 20% attack and 50... Oh gosh, that'd be... Ooh. That's dangerous. Especially considering how many servants are actually classified as male. Snow? Snow? It's October! Why is there snow? Oh. Don't get me wrong. I like snow. It does make sense according to Agartha. That is a very fun... That is a very fun fact. That is a very true fact there, fun. But, that's still scary as heck to think of. But yeah, like I was saying, don't get me wrong. I like snow. I like the concept of snow, especially. But if only it could snow and stick during summer. Now, I know this is a very, very weird concept, but think of it this way. The main issue with snow is that it only happens when it's cold, and it causes windows to frost up, it causes ice to form, which causes people to fall, etc, etc, etc. Penth has a break bar. Can't say I was expecting that. But, back to my rant about snow. But now, just imagine if it were to snow when it's warm out and still stick. It doesn't necessarily need to stick to cars, because they would probably be fairly hot and it would melt on them. But if it sticks during warm time, that means no ice, so people don't fall and hurt themselves. It means that no kids need to worry about catching a cold when they go out and play in the snow, because it's nice and warm otherwise. Grass would not need to be cut if it's covered in snow, because it'd be warm, but it would also still be watered, because snow is water after all. So yes, it is my firm opinion that it should only snow during the time it's warm outside. Well, we need to speak with whoever's in charge of the weather phenomena and convince them to make it snow when it's warm and make it stick. Because otherwise, snow is a bit too much of a hindrance at times, you know? In this case, I'm afraid is where we must clash, Red Velvet. For while I like snow, I dislike the cold. The cold weather has never been kind to me. Yes, I can. I can so be greedy if I want to. And here we come again with Penth rocking the glasses and tie. Again, I do wonder, is this a costume dress that gets on... You know what? I am curious now. I need the Fate Grand Order wiki. Servants. Berserker, not advertisement. Bazaka. And then she's a little bit further down because she's a more recent release. Penthesilia. No, it does not look like she has a costume. That's a shame. This would be a very nice costume for her. And it would make me want to roll for her more. Because she looks very unique like this. You were born during a snowstorm. Do you have ice magic powers then? Because that's what happens if you're born during a storm. You're supposed to get powers related to that weather. Oh, it seems I've lost my advantage. President! I'm not your president. You refer to me as CEO. Now that things have settled down, can I ask you a question? Very well. As the CEO of Amazons.com, I make it my motto to provide outstanding customer service. My apologies, I only came here to make a delivery, but I ended up getting a little overexcited. Master, why don't we let MASH handle this? I think I'd only end up making things worse. Oh, you can't handle heat too well. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. See, one of the main reasons I prefer warm weather also is because I can wear shorts during warm weather and walk outside in shorts and not be looked at by like a weirdo. So, you know, a delivery. Yes, I came to deliver the weapons, ammo, and other miscellaneous parts you ordered. Sounds more like an arms dealer than an online store. You could say the same of any e-commerce site. At last it's here. You certainly took your time. My apologies for the delay, but Amazons.com prides itself on sourcing our products in-house. Most importantly, my costs are effectively zero thanks to my Amazons literally doing all the heavy lifting. Raw! I'm fairly certain that violates labor laws in nearly every country on the planet. I'm sure it doesn't. I mean, I tried to do it as a kid, and my parents kept yelling at me for wearing shorts when it was cold out. That and jeans are just far too restrictive, you know. I can't do kicks if I'm in jeans as easily. Wait, who else is here? You. Me. And me. Nightbright. Carmilla, what are you two doing here? Why, we took advantage of the confusion to flee before we got caught up in that missile splash damage. I dare say our daring escape made quite a splash itself. Of course, it seems our current state of affairs was inevitable. I see, so you're both keeping watch to prevent Sajet from being dystopia-fied. Oh no, it was the other way around. We're both fully on board with that. Unfortunately, making and executing meticulous plans turns out to not be my strong suit. Indeed, with Carmilla's chaotic yang to my orderly yin, there is simply nothing that can be done. Yes, I mean, neither of you have a leg to stand on. At any rate, we will help you take Sajet Pyramid Meiji Castle back from Osaka Behime. I believe doing so would be in all of our interests to know. Barry Bellow of Ares EX instead of A+, made a 40% bust drop instead of 20. Oh, that would make Penth such a good support. So good. Dude. Born in Russia. Of Russia. In Russia, you do not get cold. Cold gets you. When it was raining pretty frequently, although my dad told me it's not a good idea because people can get pneumonia. Make Penth power creep Shakespeare. You know, I'm sure more people would use Penth than Shakespeare if given the opportunity and reasoning. I mean, have you seen Penth? And I mean, shorts out in the rain is fine. Heck, back when I was in high school, I often played soccer in the cold and rain. And I couldn't and we didn't have, you know, tracksuits or anything like that. It was just sitting in our jersey and shorts. And just, you know, sitting on the bench in the rain when you weren't on the field. Which sucked, because it was open fields. I met someone in college who lost 40% of lung capacity from pneumonia. Ooh. Yeah, pneumonia is not a thing to take lightly. It really is not a thing to take lightly. Oh, tomorrow you're going to get your blood draw for that kidney issue. Well, hopefully all goes well. Hope that you have kept hydrating, because hydration is important. What do you say? Sure, help.
Excellent. Personally, that princess is so full of herself, it's really taking me off. It makes me wish for nothing more than to see her groveling for her life.
Indeed, she is free to hole up in her room if she wishes, but she has no right to involve all of Sajet. At the very least, she could have literally avoided piling atop my castle's current architectural woes. Used Penth in this event, and she's arguably better than Herc, but still dedicated to Herc. He's level 100 and getting golden foed. Hey, stick with your guns, though, you know? Maybe when more golden foes make their way, is Penth gonna, you know, be your next go-to? I mean, living with constant rain, haven't given you pneumonia. I mean, some people do build a resistance to it, funny. Some people do build resistance. And I'm sure everything will turn out fine in the end. It might seem a little scary at first, and I don't think you'll actually get your blood work back right away. So, just get something to distract you, I suppose, when you're getting your blood drawn. Don't watch them put the needle in. Don't even look in the general area of the needle. Just, like, talk and look at something in your other hand, pretty much. Penth and Ibaraki at least sustaining more DPS. Arjuna Alter and Ku Alter burst damage, you mean? Not sure if Arjuna Alter is actually sustainable Zerker. I have heard of Arjuna Alter. I have not actually looked into him, though. But he looks pretty awesome. How is he a top-tier servant? I should point out how she has no right to speak for Sajet, but I suppose there are more important things to worry about at that moment. She should at least be helpful when it comes to defeating Mark II. I suppose I'll just have to activate Grin and Barrett mode. Aw, Grin and Barrett mode. I could have sworn I felt some considerable malice directed at me just now. But no matter, we need to install this new part before Mecha Ellie-chan can fight again. Come, let's get on with it. Part.
A heart circuit.
A heart circuit? I don't know what a heart circuit is, so I'll just go with why didn't she have that installed in to begin with?
Don't blame me. We weren't the ones who were making design choices, you know.
She never had much consideration for others from the start. She only managed to avoid becoming a complete monster thanks to a directive to keep Sajet safe.
I have a heart. It simply turned to its lowest setting for empathy and compassion.
Oh, he made a new Discord account guy stalled. Cool. Any reason why? Did your old one forget the password or something? Yeah, I mean, although I don't know why the line you should start with the heart. Because that doesn't make sense, because after all, human beings do not start with a heart. Although I don't know about robots. How do robots begin? What's the part is the most vital in the first part?
Besides, you of all people are in no position to lecture me, Carmilla. I'm already perfect in every way.
Is that so? Shall we throw this circuit away, then?
I didn't say that. A heart circuit would greatly reduce my chances of going berserk. It would likely help to stabilize my erratic spirit origin values, too. Most importantly, it should help me forge a greater servant bond with my new pilot candidate. Though, of course, he is still only a cadet at this point.
Aw, Mecha Ellie! Mecha Ellie-chan! She's actually somewhat adorable. And I never thought I would say that about a robot, dragon, princess, idol, vampire girl. Did I miss any tag-ons there, or did I cover them all? Different profile pic. Understandable. Completely understandable. But pilot, huh?
You, of course. Who else could I possibly be talking about?
Alright, I'm going to install the circuits. Where does this go again? Let's check the manual. Lolly! I mean, you know what? I'm curious. How tall is Mecha Ellie-chan? Because I'm sure it's here somewhere. Let me just... there's Mecha Ellie. Hopefully this has height and stuff on here. No, it does not. So I'm gonna go to the actual Fate Grand Order wiki rather than Game Press. I know she is an alter ego. I didn't click Lancer. The screen moved. Come on. Alter ego. Mecha Ellie-chan is... Where's height? It should be down in... 156 centimeters. Let's see. 156. No, come on. Backspace. 156 cm. 2 inches. She is 5'1". 5'1". That's not really lolly territory, really. It is short, but to be fair, that's like 3 inches shorter than me, so... Unless you're saying that I would technically qualify as a Shota, because of my height.
Didn't that get burned up? Do you know where the heart circuit goes? Here, pilot candidate. You can install it in me. There's a slot in my chest. Just push it in there.
Okay.
Purged functionality restored. I feel as though I'm thinking clearly again. This new clarity has also brought me a pain signal along with it.
That's right. Yeah, I know, I'm short. I is short. Both of these can be very much taken out of context. And they pretty much mean the same thing, so second.
No, nothing like that. I simply feel my consciousness weighing on me now. I'm afraid that this will not significantly affect my fundamental nature. But this new circuit has succeeded at restoring my incomplete spirit origin to its proper form, complete with the class changed to the bargain.
Hey, she's right. She just went from a berserker to an alter ego. I guess that makes her Mecha Ellie-chan 2.0.
Make sure you get my name right. I'm still Magus Agus Elizabeth Channel, aka Mecha Ellie-chan for short.
I'll skip the cutscene at that point. I like to read. So, this is Magus Agus Elizabeth Channel.
That is who I am. As such, I will be sure to defeat my Mark II counterpart and the one controlling her, Osaka Behime. After which I shall take back the Pyramid Himeji Castle and restore peace to my lands. We are the only ones who can stop the Guardian of Sajet's rampage. I hope I can count on your support, as well as a show of loyalty to indicate you understand your lower standing in our relationship.
Lower standing?
So that's 1 hot circuit and 1 order of miscellaneous mecha-grade weapons and ammunition. Sign here, please. Will blood seal suffice? Absolutely. We at Amazones.com pride ourselves on our flexibility. Now I have a question for you. Is that a giant Mecha Ellie-chan? Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I see. Now I want one for my...
I very much would have liked to partake in that conversation. Hang on. No, I get the next giant mech penth. Me. Not you. Me.
Yes, absolutely. She's the very embodiment of Amazon's pride and ingenuity. She's an essential resource if we are to implement a global initiative. With such massive chassis, we could deliver anywhere in the world, no, in all the universe. Very well, I've decided I will come with you. Do not fear, for I am the CEO. What's more needs to be said?
I don't think she's really changing clothing. I think she's just whipping on some glasses and a tie. Maybe she had the tie flipped around to her, so the tie was on her back.
I suppose we'll be fine once dust is settled. Indeed, it would be a tremendous help if you would take that oversized scrap heap off our hands, in fact. Once the singularity is repaired, it will go back to being an ordinary statue, so she shouldn't be able to actually do anything with it. I was hoping to keep it myself. At any rate, it's very reassuring to have such wonderful assistance. Now let's get going. We'll definitely repair the singularity now.
By the way, what is everybody's thoughts on the replacing of Halloween in JP? Halloween instead being replaced by Saber Wars the Second. I personally think that is a fairly interesting little change. And I look forward to seeing what is going to happen with it. It's mixed on how Saber Wars 2, but you'll see how it goes. That's kind of same for me, except a lot of people pointed out in the trailer for Saber Wars 2, at the very end there's a very large red silhouette that a lot of people are speculating might be Aresh. Coupled with the lack of information outside of the fact that it's another Ishtar and Calamity Jane, a lot of people are hoping for another Aresh servant, which, you know, could be cool. Because you always need more Aresh. Alright, the next one it wants me to do is Castle Gates 3 times. Okay, that's easy enough. But let's make sure we have mission 21 unlocked first. To defeat... Yep, defeat 20 pumpkin skeletons. Metal pumpkin skeletons. Yep, indeed. So Castle Gates 3 times should be enough for that. Which is all the way down here. Oh, it's a 30 AP one. Oof, that's a lot. Alright. And we are going to want the Babbage MLB CE. So, let's see if anybody on the list here has MLB Babbage equipped. Hey, there we go. It's on a Malter. An MP2 Malter. Whose Malter is this? Lily. I don't remember who Lily is. I think I might have added them pre-Twitch streaming, though. And then I have the proper otherwise CE. So, this should do. Let's go. Get a drink. Refreshing H2O. But how is everybody's farming going with this? I'm obviously fairly behind, but that's because I like to stream the story aspects of the games, you know. And that does tend to set me a little bit behind. But how's everybody else going? You gotten all the materials you needed? You still farming? Or you taking breaks? Maybe waiting for better nodes to come up? Because I honestly don't know. 75 in. Not bad at all. Boom, boom, boom. So 75 missions, huh? That's twice as good as me right now, you know? Pretty sure at the beginning I determined I'm like, well, at the beginning I was like 39 missions, but, you know, that was the beginning. A lot has changed since the beginning of the stream. Getting the other missions done. Good. I'm glad to hear that people are getting the missions done. I haven't looked it up for this, but But much like the, Onigashima, all of the CEs should be maximally breakable from the, not points, but I didn't mention Onigashima. But all the CEs, you should be able to get at least 3 copies of each CE from the, missions. That's what it was, missions. Sorry, I was at a loss for words there. My brain just decided to go, no. Merlin invids, just in case. Oh wait, Onigashima. Onigashima, my bad. I'm also terrible with pronunciations. Sometimes. Sometimes I can get them spot on the first try. But, you know. And also, I'm getting a lot of drops here. Like, I'm not used to getting this many drops. Sadly, I think it's safe to say Gramps is not going to be doing much in this node. Still, though, we can wipe this wave out easily enough. 3 times for casting units. And 1 time in the larder. It's interesting how they're actually structuring these spawn bonus ones. Mainly later on, but we'll figure it out. Oh no! Gramps, you did not kill the final skeleton pumpkin! Which is a phrase I never thought I would say. Then again, FGO makes me say a lot of things I never thought I would say, so can't say I'm too surprised. Okay, that should be the wave and the game set match. Awesome! 11 turns, and I don't really think I can hasten the process unless I'd have to go for a Lancer class enemy, I think. Yeah, Lancer to deal with the archers. All the 6. Oh, we got a master mission done. Sweetness. And a Gapple! Woo! And again, our Stotska theme is playing as we go. Seeds for a CE. There we go. CE is good civ. I need the CE here. Dun, 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 dun. Really don't want to check them. No, come on. No. Tarnation. And I know to look out for... Oh, hey, funny! Funny! Your Tama Mama has the CE I was looking for. Awesome! Thank you for having that on Tama. Funny. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is you. A Tama with the, Babbage CE ML bead. Oh, you put event CEs randomly. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is your Tama. With nostalgic form on it. On her. Not it. Tama is definitely not an it. Hey, Akabara! With foe! Just coming in with a sweeping kick here. Welcome, Akabara. Wait, you have yet to get a single... But that's not possible? Question mark? 4-star CE is on acceptance. That's good to know. I'll be sure to, because I think I'm going to be needing the 4-star one soon. But... Oh, wait. Okay, so you haven't been using CEs to boost yourself. Okay, I thought... I had a brain fart there, Akabara. I thought you meant that you hadn't even gotten an event CE yet. Like, from the missions or anything that's like... But, don't you get one as, like, the first mission reward or something? Sorry, I just had a very big brain fart. Which really should not be too surprising with me. Is one nostalgic form from Ryder Kentucky. You should get a free of the 3-star CE, the drop CE, at the very beginning. Yeah, the gotcha CE. That should be available at the very first mission, if memory serves. But I've gotten none from Gotcha or Sword because 300 IQ Big Brain tells you to get gold foes for Astolfo. Ah! You're going for the long play of Astolfo, eh? That's, you know, that's respectable. Play for the Astolfo golden foes first, and then you can go for everything else. Although... it would also... I didn't even realize how fast... Okay, I need to kill her before she casts Rule Breaker on Gramps. And one-shots him because he's an assassin. But, yeah, you know... if you get the CEs, that means you get the materials faster, which means you get the golden foes faster for Astolfo. So logically, it makes sense to get the CEs, then you get the Astolfo stuff faster. That was sad, Gramps. That was very sad. Casters, man. Casters be annoying. Archers. Who's the last assign? You think people should spend their prisms on those, or not people spend them on Chaldean dictionary friends? That's the thing that lets you bond 15 servants. Oh, come on. I'm in the middle of a stream right now. I can't talk. Bye. Sorry, that was my brother. Make sure everything's sized good. A little too small there. Still a little bit. Hang on. There we go. Never spend my prisms. What if an Astolfo costume comes out and it costs her prisms? Well, that's when... So, Akabara, what if an Astolfo costume does come out and you have to spend 100 rare prisms to get it? Would you burn some of your other trusted servants to help Astolfo? Last Hassan was cursed arm. King Hassan severed his right arm, which he had replaced with Satan's arm and destroyed it. Yeah, that did happen. That's what happened in Camelot. Ah, that's what you meant by the last Hassan. I get you now. I was a little bit confused by that questioning first. I was admittedly a little confused by that questioning since by last release Hassan is King Hassan. last Hassan known, I think, is actually technically 100 personas, I think. Maybe? Because I know in Strange Fake that there's a false assassin or whatever that is a Hassan candidate who mastered all but 2 of the Zabanayas, or Zabanat. I can never pronounce that thing. All but 2 of their signature assassination techniques. And the reason 100 Personas won is because hers was unique compared to just learning all the old ones. Also, is it Zabanaya? I think. Perhaps. You know, I'm gonna... Hang on. Formation. Because I'm sure one of them has Zabanaya as the name for their NP. Cursed Arm. Zabania. Zabania? Zabania. Zabania. You think he should have taken death like a man? I mean, he was willing to die, if you recall. He was very much willing to die at that instant, but King Hassan spared him because then he could be with his son. So, Gramps is merciful when he wants to be. Yeah, it was 100 Personas. 100 Personas did indeed appear in Fate Zero. She jobbed very hard in Fate Zero. Although, to be fair, you know, it was kind of... She was supposed to, I guess, job or whatever. One more time through the castle gates. Since it was like a plan for her to get killed against Gilgamesh to conceal that Assassin was still an actual servant in the race. And then she got ganked by Iskandar's Noble Phantasm Reality Marble. Excuse me. Which, you know, that's kind of hard to fight. No, it is not making copies that make each copy look different. 100 Persona literally has 100 different identities. She is very much the embodiment of multiple personality disorder. All those different Hassans are different personalities of her. They're pretty much a hive mind in one. It's kind of cool. And no worries, you don't need to apologize. Exactly. I don't think that they were given form by the Grail, because that's why she became a Hassan, because of her Zabanaya involved all those different personalities. I believe. I could be wrong on that, though. Yes, but they are all very weak. And I don't think that that reveal about 100 Personas, having 100 Personas, actually takes place anywhere in the story. I think that's in some of the material supplements, actually, is when that is. But I mean, Red Velvet, I don't have any support CEs on my servants, which I really should change, you know? Because I'm not very supportive if I don't have ones. No. They didn't all get wrecked by Gil. Most of them got wrecked by Iskandar, remember? Gil only wrecked one of them, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gil only attacked the one. To try and make them all think that there was no more assassin-class servant. And then they ambushed the, banquet thing. I think the point is that they all have different specialties and skills. I would have to read up more on 100 Persona's lore. But that's the thing, Akabara. Assassin class servants aren't meant to fight against other servants. Assassin class servants are meant to kill the masters. So, you know, FGO just sort of says no to that, but in lore, that's what assassins are meant to do. They're meant to kill the masters, not the servants. Okay, Kojiro was not a proper assassin, so there is that. And if you're arguing Cursed Arm, he does kill Media's master, or rather, he kills Media by threatening to kill her master. He doesn't kill Ku. He almost kills Ku, but he doesn't. And the only reason he would is because Lancer's got bad luck. Seiba gets swallowed by the shadow. And I don't think he's made any appearances since then. Yeah, like I said, FGO took the concept that assassins are supposed to only kill masters and said, yeah, we're not gonna do it like that. Assassins just have presence concealment. Yeah, anybody with presence concealment is an assassin class servant, and that's how they're gonna go with that. Because that is pretty much how it is in FGO. It's just, you know. Hey, master missions are done. Woot woot woot. Exactly. The only consistent thing about Fate is that it is very inconsistent. Well, Akabara, you know, are you really... Here's the thing, though, Akabara. What are you gonna notice? Are you gonna notice, Passionlip herself? Or are you gonna notice her breasts first? Which are you gonna notice? Her face? The giant claw hands ready to rip you to shreds? Or the giant bazongas? That's a lot of people's explanations for her presence concealment. Other than the fact that BB just said, haha, this will be funny. Okay, so we want to do the larder next, it says. It says equip and borrow the Babbage CE for 75% and equip the Aussie CE for 25%. It's a very weird combination there. I can purchase enough of the nostalgic forms. I've almost got enough for the foes as well, that's good. Alright. So, wait, are they in my box? They're in my box, aren't they? They are. Oh, and I forgot to claim last Encore too. Whoops. That's my bad that has been sitting there. Okay, larder. So, it wants us to do the Aussie CE, and I got 3 of the other ones. Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy on main. Alright, and then 3 of the other ones. 1 nostalgic. 2 nostalgic. 3 nostalgic. Okay. Put something in yourself instead of on. I mean, you know, it depends. It really does depend, because I'm sure that there are some female masters who want to put something on their Astolfo, you know? You know? And, you know, I guess males too, because you can put yourself on somebody. Delicious H2O. Umu. Umu, why did you not kill in one busterific attack? Umu. 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 Okay, I can't be so mad at Umu since Gramps didn't even do it in a single buster. True. H2O is indeed tasteless. However, it being tasteless lends it to so many possibilities. You can season it any way you like. You can add a little bit of salt, you know, can really give H2O a nice, distinct flavor. Also, I really should expected a death from Gramps when I line his attacks up like that, because of course the game would say, ha, you thought that I would not one-shot the enemy. Well, I one-shot the enemy anyway. It is great in fruit. Very much so. And yes, season it. Personally, bananas are my favorite fruit, even if I don't actually eat bananas. But I do eat banana bread. Okay. Let's see. Can we get more busters for Gramps? We can. Awesome. Guts for self, Imperial Privilege. Okay. Just was making sure Nero had no other buffs to give. Excuse me. And then just to be safe. Should be more than capable of killing now. Let's see if she... I completely thought I was fighting Nero, not Toto. Bananas are the worst thing ever. Le gasp. What makes you say such a disrespectful thing to a berry that is banana? Right, after the larder, it is Chapter 8 turn. That's 60 pumpkin skeletons unlocking ambush point. Was that what we were supposed to do? I think so. It says defeat mech enemies. You know, while I do like this guide, it does seem to be off at places as well. Just saying. Just a little bit, but, you know, it happens. Bananas will never be good. And then you're attacking me with foe. But foe's a friend. Foe and I are buddies. Why are you sending multiple foe kicks at me? Although, at the very least, it is not the Die Merlin foe kicks. I don't want to be hit by those kicks. No, it's on the Game Press page is the thing. So, it shouldn't be. But, you know. Alright, so, Great Hall. Section 8. wants us to equip the 4-star Gotcha CE. Although before that, because I do have a single ticket, just one ticket. Let's see what we get from the one ticket, I suppose. It's Servant, not a CE. Sadness. I wanted the friggin' 5-star CE, not Billy the Kid. Okay. That's another ticket burned. And the gotcha has been sated for another day. Ooh, we get Ellie. I want to use Mecha Ellie, actually. So her deck is triple buff. She's got a Gramps deck. Okay. So she's got a Gramps deck here. That's fine. We want to throw the 4-star CE on. And just remove those so that we know to properly equip later. Alright. Let's see here. Reversal EX luck is you get 5-star CE and 2 meats. Well, honestly, I honestly don't want Osaka Bihime right now. Because if I get her, my chances of getting Aresh, Abigail, Hokusai, and Jalter are going to go down a little bit because I'll have burned up some of my luck. You know? Not that I didn't already burn up some of my luck by getting Memelan when I didn't want Merlin and I wanted Salter, but I got Memelan instead. And throw off all of my plans. But I'm not salty about it. Truly, I'm not. Just, you know, I gotta save the quartz. Save me, puppy! Hey, shut up. The reverb. Stop that, you're wasting your breath. I feel like a damsel in distress. I've waited so long. I can finally cross it off my bucket list. Wait, you're happy about this? Yes, I am. Because you see, I know for sure that my puppy's already on his way to save me. Is that so? It's really kawaii how you trust him so implicitly. But none of that matters with the Garden of Sajet. I mean, just look how big it is. You could be more wrong, Betty. These days it's all about the 3 C's. Cute, compact, and comforting. This is an age where small reigns supreme. People are all about indie flicks, not giant blockbusters. Tell that to Infinity War and Endgame. They want simple pick-up and play casual games, not those massive, time-sink, AAA RPG games, or gacha. You got Nightingale instead of the 5-star CE. I mean, all you need to do, Funny, is just since you have Nightingale proper, that means if you convince Nightingale, you have the 5-star CE anytime you want, you know? Is that what you really think? You really don't understand us shut-ins. Whereas I can tell you, from a position of strength and authority, that I have nothing but time on my hands, so I will always go for that time-sink AAA RPG. And if a hardcore mode and if it has a hardcore mode, or is a roguelike, even better. We really don't agree on anything, do we? No. Oh, that was a little bit of a sinister smirk there. I'm sure that next year you will get it. Next year, I'm sure you will get it. Time to climb. I see your high spirits tonight, right? So we're going to climb that. Can't think I can feel a headache coming on. Well, master, shall we? Hold it. Since I can fly, I believe it would be best if I carry my pilot candidate. Don't worry, I'll take good care of him. Yeah, that makes a certain kind of sense. Thanks, Magnus, Aegis, Ellie,
Chan. You're welcome. It'll be my pleasure to show you the thrill of soaring through the sky on steely wings. Now what am I going to do? Perhaps attach yourself to my morning star as I hurl it skyward. Yep. Okay. With this, and remembering what Penth with glasses looks like, I can safely assume that her tie is just flipped around so it's on her back, and her glasses are easy enough to whip out. Nightingale, Merlin, and level 100 Herc lets you one turn. Wait, one turn? Isn't that like one of the longest fights? Because isn't King Protea like a freaking massive HP beast or something? That'll impale me. So I thought you were into that sort of thing. Don't be absurd. Impaling someone else is one thing, but I have no intention of allowing myself to be impaled. At any rate, there's no possible way I can climb with that. I suppose I'll have to use my old torture orb. Your what? This is a torture orb. Yeah, we heard. What the hell is it? A ball of energy filled with my desire to torture others. That is deeply unsettling. I completely agree. I don't suppose anybody knows if Summer Carmilla massively chills out compared to her, you know, somewhat scary normal self. Now then, I'd better attend to myself as well. Torturers? Sup? Sup? I wish you send Castle's jet. Therefore, I order you all to form a human ladder. Okay. They certainly aren't very polite, are they, Master? By the way, where did these people come from? Now, an empress must keep her secrets. Alright, form a ladder. It's more of a pyramid, but... There, now I can make this climb easily. Upsy daisy. I shall be on my way too. Wait, sorry, hang on just a moment, please. What about Cleopatra? What happened to her? How would I know? She most likely something in a pyramid. Besides, there's way too much overlap between us anyway. If you say so. Let us be on our way. We should begin our hostile takeover of Mecha Elichan Mach 2. Amazon's next day delivery high jump. I'm afraid that's just an ordinary jump, CEO. Starts at 2 mil. Gains 500,000 per turn until she reaches 12. And then it goes... Does it go all the way back down to 2 mil, or does it stay at 12 mil for a little while? Because if it stayed at 12 mil for a while, I think it'd be very interesting to see. Like, that'd be a good way to benchmark how much damage a person can put out with various servant combinations. I know that, for the FGO Road Tour, during the, Onigashima and Rashomon, mainly during Onigashima, I think, they had, like, contests or whatever where it was whoever did the most damage in a single burst, I believe I saw, on one of the, Oni guards, which was pretty cool in concept. She's busy being a phantom thief. Oh. I was unaware that Carmilla played Persona 5. Maybe she's a secret character in Persona 5 Royale. Okay, here we are. I see this where I was guarded, just like last time. It'd be nice if we could catch our breath. It looks like we'll just have to defeat them first, if we're ever going to go back to the whole Halloween thing. But yeah. You know, I know that there are some legendary figures in the Persona games as Personas, but I really do wonder if there's ever a kind of Fate Easter egg. Okay, Mecha Ellie-chan, Mark 1, Alter Ego. She is a single target. Yes, she's a single target that removes defense buffs and decreases defense. Innocent Kaiju EX.
crit stars, and increased defense for 3 turns. That's pretty good. And if it's that means at level 5, it's only a 5-star, or at level 10, it's a 5-star, 5-turn cooldown. That's pretty good. Overlord type 2C, another one that would have a 5-turn cooldown in the end, increase MP each at the cost of health. 15% with a very mild HP decrease. That's pretty good, all honesty. Okay. Rocket Punch is her basic. Duster. Throwing her wings is definitely amongst the most unique attack animations I have ever seen. Throwing her wings. And that crit actually did a fair bit. Let's see her arts attack now. Arts attack is punching with tail whip and a buster, as the third attack looks like it might just be laser vision. And fire breath. Laser vision and fire breath. That's a very interesting and dangerous combination. Okay, so it looks like Rocket Fist will be if that's the first. 10,000? That's cheap. You can't restore 10,000 health a turn. Mainly because you're almost there. And actually, we will get to see Ellie's NP here. Coolness. She should have a Buster NP, I believe I saw. Indeed. Breast 0 Elizabeth. I'm pretty sure we saw her use it against us, though. So maybe this isn't new to me. But it is, at the same time. It's the first time we're using it. Very much a mech. She is. I like her. She's interesting. She's much different from many other servants. After all, there aren't any. It's not like there's any robotic servants after all. Okay. Housewarming party. That's weird. Battle cry. Pardon the yawn. What are you talking about? I was just trying to maximize these leftover resources. Want some? I'll have it when I get back, you know. See, but then wouldn't your communication be a major security concern? Why do you keep your hands open like that? Oh, she's depressed now. That's kind of sad. Depressed Amazon as CEO is kind of, you know... I really do hope that she gets, like, a costume of this someday. Because that'd be cool. That's just what it's like in the world of venture capitalism. You're probably just trying to grab something that isn't visible. Guess break time's over, might as well get back to wall climbing. Hup. I must have been visualizing my quarterly earnings success so vividly that I... Come, we're leaving. Get ready and be quick about it. Ugh. I also like this different side of Penth, even if it is a bit jokey. Much better than just roar, kill everything, roar. What did we complete? 15 evils, getting the ventilation, and 10 in the castle itself, getting the watchtower. Which gives us some prisms. Also, the next one is ventilation shaft 3 times. And crystals, I believe is what it is. Yeah. So, ventilation staff. Ventilation shaft 3 times. Okay. Mission 96 reward. Did I already get that? Yeah, I did. I don't know why that's so late in the game as featuring. Weird. Silver fruit, because we got plenty of that. So vent staff 3 times. Equip and borrow the... do I have the mats for it. I don't even need to borrow any of that, so we can just... 2 golden wings. And we have the Martha one as well. I should read what this CE says. Who is that as the background one, though? I honestly don't recognize them. NP strength by 20 and NP gain by 5. Halloween 2019, humanity has finally taken to the stars and split into 2 opposing factions. The Empire and the Alliance. Wait, really? My domain spreads everywhere the light of the sun touches. Just you watch my adjutant. I shall possess it all. The Golden Commander and Red Bowed Adjutant. The Invincible General's battlefield lies beyond the galaxy's edge. Rosh? Oh! I mean, honestly, when I got to Red Bow, I would have probably realized, but thank you for the early heads up there. Okay, so as far as CE drop rates, it's either the 4 or the 5 star, so we will see if anybody has an MLB of the 5-star CE, although I kind of doubt it. Doth anybody have the 5-star CE MLB? Odds are not looking very well that anybody has it. Not looking well at all. I am not. Hey, Shisaiku, welcome, welcome. And indeed, that is Caskill in my box. And in my box, he will stay until I've proven myself worthy of him by being able to max him out as much as possible right off the bat. But welcome, Shisaiku. And yes, that was very much a sort of Mufasa-esque statement. Very much so. And it's not spawn bonus CE I'm looking for right now. It is the 5-star gacha CE. This person can have it, but for some reason they don't. You have it on Tama, but there's Saber classes. No Pharaoh, that's right. Gotta use the stuff you got right away. Fair. Right, I'm gonna just go with this one, because we only have to do this node 3 times. And we'll bring Penth along, because, you know, why not? Unless you're able to get 100 spawning by myself, to be honest, less runs in the end, more currency anyways. That is true. That is a very true point. I'm just following a guide, pretty much, and it says equip the 50% of the golden wings, and then 25% of the 5-star, and then I maxed out Buster and MP strength by 8 begin with. Okay, Gramps, you're getting aerial dive. Liz will get Phantom Knight, and Merlin cannot. Merlin can go in naked, pretty much. Alright, ventilation shaft 3 times. Oh boy. It seems you're doing the quest pretty early and nobody got. Oh. Okay. 100% mat drop gives higher mat drops, does it? Oh, I've not seen anything by Little Karibo, honestly. Okay, I was unaware that's the case. I was unaware that it was assuming that you don't have MLB of the CEs. I technically don't. I'm close to the 3-star one, though. I'm just gonna go with this for now, because I don't have the 5-star drop CE as well. So, you know, it'll do something for me, at the very least. But you're able to max out all the CEs just from the missions, right? Who is neither a little nor creepo. You are? Okay. Cool. You just ate a snowball. I hope it was not a yellow snowball, Red Velvet. You've heard the saying, don't eat the yellow snow, right? Boop, boop, boop. 2 from shop, 3 from missions. Alright. I just hope the missions are not too deep into the ladder of missions. Because I know I was making a little bit of a joke. Sorry. I was just trying to make a little bit of a joke. Although, how? You know, that actually makes me wonder. Why would there be yellow snow in the first place? It's something I... Go ahead and eat... Actually, eat that snow. Eat the snow. Snow is water. Hydrate. Fill your 2-liter jug with snow instead of water. Yeah. Fill that jug with snow instead of water, and just consume the snow. Taking the icy cold power spin. You got 3 people who rushed the event, so you were able to use 100% for most parts and save some runs. Nice. I don't know why, but even though I am following the Game Press guide to a letter, I have completed some of the missions earlier than it says I should have, so it's weird. Like, the 30 missions mission, I was only supposed to just recently complete it, but according to the Game Press guide, you should have completed it a while ago. I don't know. All missions are done? Nice. Now it's just to the farming of materials for you, Shu. You just need to farm materials until there's nothing left in the shop. And then, you can exchange materials for QP. Because I'm completely and totally positive that that's a good exchange rate at max stuff. Ah. I see. Okay. Great Priestess Mar. She is gonna be quite marred with scars and stuff here in just a minute. And by scars, I mean one giant scar where her head used to be. Because, you know, King Hassan, he doesn't tend to leave scars, I think. He's a general one-and-done kind of man. Okay. Gil invented rap just for the sole purpose of insulting Ishtar. You know, I'm sure Gil invented a lot of things for the sole purpose of insulting or trolling Ishtar. Feel free. Policy is, as long as it's not NSFW, it is completely fine and to post a link. 25 drones, 10 riders, 200 beam cookies. Finally, the beam cookies. The beam cookies have been the hardest drop for me. But I only used that team until the last 2 LA fights, Pentamakio. Zerker Mania. I'm gonna just do this like another 3 times here. Or 2 times, rather. Excuse me. I had the sneeze coming from the nostrils. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, let's check this out. Epic of Gilgamesh, Trash Talk Ishtar. Here's how it's 60 on a read straight from the source. So Gil is taking a bath. There's cast off the bloody stuff he wore while yanking down some fresh law. On goes the crown, his favorite outfit feels so good. Then on comes Ishtar. Well, he says, let me taste you right off the bat, then offers him a royal pimpmobile made of gold and blinged out with blue accents. Probably lapis lazuli. And some matching yellow spinners. That's a hella offer, and she just suggests mowing down some demons with it for good measure. Then she brings up her own kick-ass palace, where priests and priestesses will be washing Gil's feet with their tears. And the queens and kings from around the world, as his servants opening the palace doors for him. Say what you will, Ishtar knows how to propose to a guy. True. That is a very good proposal, I would say. Gil is having none of that. He knows all Ishtar wants is a trophy husband, and while the king is most certainly the most valuable treasure around, he is nobody's trophy. Then he composes a song mocking her on the spot for the extra fun with this. Ishtar's the hearth grown cold, a broken door without the gold, a fort that shuts its soldiers out, a war that's filled with doubt, tar that can't be washed away, a broken cup stained gray, rock that shatters to dust and sand, a useless weapon in the hand, and worse than that, or even this god's own sandal filled with piss. Oh, snap, Gil. That's a burn. Jeez. There's a lot more too, but that's all I'm gonna... Excuse me. That's all I'm gonna read for the moment. I'll let you guys read the rest on your own if you wish to. But that's... yeah, that's pretty savage of him. Gil shows no mercy. He is the original, and I don't know any of his music, but Gil, from that rap, and the fact that he is a doctor, can we say Gil was the original Dr. Dre? I know nothing about rap music, by the way. I think the only rap thing I've listened to, really, was back on the Disney Channel with the Disney Channel original movie, which was like some rap competition or whatever. I don't remember. The kid was the son of an evangelical priest or something along those lines, and rap was forbidden as the devil's music, but he was really good at it. He had a job cleaning the club where raps were thrown down, and there was some rap competition. An old childhood crush / friend was a big time rapper. It was very weird movie, as most Disney Channel movies are in the grand scheme of things, but I do vaguely recall it. Very, very vaguely. Penth, Gramps, and let's go Gramps again. But I'm gonna wonder what that movie was called again. I'm kind of surprised she got blood from a robot. How did she make a robot bleed? I do so wonder. Is she just that good of a berserker that she can bleed a robot? And there we go, that should be that. One more time in the ventilation shaft, and then Chapter 9 awaits us. Chapter 9 is feeling fine. Pumpkin Mech, Pumpkin Knights. I do know that there's probably some more, but then, they're blocked off at the moment because I haven't completed the four, apparently, quests that I have. Bum, 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 bum. I'm looking for that 5-star event CE. By event CE, I mean gotcha CE, because I know what I'm talking about. There we go. Every time you shower, you're reminded of a line Artoria says to Herkin, Hawks Abridged FSN Unloaded Works Abridged. You're a muscly bugger, although serious probably take the size of a raisin. That's an interesting thing to think of while you shower there, Geistalt. Part of me wants to know why your brain goes to that, but I also kind of don't want to know why your brain thinks of that. It's a very weird thing to think of, is all I'll say. Humorous to hear, but kind of weird at the same time. Also, look at Gramps just cleaning house there. All the way up to a 78% on a BAQ. That is why he is the bestest, most awesomest, not Berserker with the Berserker deck in the game. I don't think you can find one better. Even if you tried. Did I get a death proc there? It looked like it. It looked like I got a death proc there, but it also... I mean, it could have been obscured, I suppose. Okay. And this should be easy peasy priestess and one of the trolls. Yeah, you know, 10th really is a pretty good support Zerker. With a charisma and a buster buff. Like, damn. I wonder... would it be possible... No, it wouldn't really be possible to do a double Merlin single waiver 10th supporting a busterific servant. Unfortunately. I mean... you could probably do it, but it'd be shenanigans involving killing a servant, swapping out. Yeah, it'd be some weird shenanigans to pull that off. I'm sure somebody has, though. And I wonder how much of the benefit is Pant's Buster buff? That'd be something to know. Alright, so that's the 120 mech enemies, which... I don't know why it had us run Ventilation Trap 3 times. Oh wait, for Divine Servant 1. Okay. So Chapter 9 is what is said to be next. Let's do these 5 missions first. So, we get Ventilation Shaft. 120 mechs gives us another golden wings. Stingers. Unlock section 9. Is that a mission? Oh no, that's the actual story. That's weird that they would lock story behind stuff, but drones. Unlocks more drones with what I'm going to assume is the Ascension material for Mecha Ellie-chan.
2.5 million quartz is always appreciated. And hidden corridor is unlocked as well. We are 45 missions done. Very nice. So 45 missions done, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 started. So we have 57 out of the 100 missions available to us. Not bad so far. Alright, Chapter 9. Cleo pouts. Aw, so sad. You couldn't max level her. Well, why are you here? Why aren't you farming them embers there, you know? Get them embers farmed and you can max level her all you want. I'm gonna keep with Mecha Ellie-chan. She's cool. And then Event CE does not work for the drop for the spawn rate, but we want the 4-star drop one. Okay. Which again is adorable. And let's throw some support stuff. Give me a fragment and give me the golden sumo. Alright, let's go. Gotta clear the shop first. Fair. Completely fair. I mean, you did only complete the last mission today, so shop is your next priority. How long do you expect that to take you, Shusaiku? So then, Puppy went and... Dang, I keep forgetting her voice. Seriously? No way. Princess, the Master of Chaldea's group has arrived at the pyramid. There's no time to waste playing with your sacrifice. May I go ahead and start preparing the reactor? Alright. But can I at least play for one last turn? You've been saying that for a while. I thought my purpose here was to assist you in maximizing your laziness. If you're going to act like that, I'm not sure why I should bother. Hey, baddie. Yes, LL? I don't think this evil scheming stuff is really for you. You're not cut out for it. Hey, keep your scaly nose out of my business. You didn't calculate it. You calculate it. Aw, poor Cleo. What's wrong, Cleo? Oh, were you all off having fun without me? I didn't notice. Nope, definitely didn't notice a thing. She's pouting. She has pouting down to an art form. We queens are praying ourselves to death if we get left behind during these sorts of events. What? That's ridiculous. I'm not feeling left out, not one bit. My feelings are absolutely not hurt. Nope. In fact, I was so absorbed in this Ladies of the Nile magazine that I wouldn't even want to leave my pyramid. I've also never felt left out of your torture discussions, or been embarrassed about the fact that I've never killed anyone despite being an assassin. How dare you suggest I may have bawled my eyes out at anything of that sort? Calm down, Pharaoh. There's no need to get so upset. I'm not upset. You're upset. If something's bothering you or you seem ill at ease, that's your fault, not mine. Ill at ease. Ill ease. Chilies. Chilies. Oh boy. So you can't even say anything that sounds like Achilles around her. Man, I guess masters whose favorite food are chilies, they cannot live with Penth. Yes, maybe she should have taken a few chill pills. Where did you come from? I don't recognize you, though I must say you're quite beautiful. Tackle her! Somebody tackle her! I'm not sure what's going on, but if that word is taboo now, I suppose I shall refrain from using it. You should be grateful I'm both wise and gifted in matters of diplomacy. It was no accident I survived on my eloquence alone, you know. However, my wisdom also let me see what's going on here with abundant clarity. That certain there is obviously another queen. Must be trying to form a new creamy trio without me. Well, if you think I will let you humiliate me like that, you are gravely mistaken. Very well, then I shall take this opportunity to demonstrate this full scope of my power, just as Veronica Chris did this past summer. If you have forgotten how beautiful and terrifying I was during last year's Halloween event, I shall ensure you do not repeat your mistake. She shed beautiful. She shed beautiful. No. Also, I do like that the snake is confirmed to be a stand. Oh, FGO. Will you ever change? I hope not. Alright, some automata. Or automata. Depends on your pronunciation of it. I kind of pronounce it automata as a default thanks to Nier, but, you know, that's just me. BAQ. Please, Gramps, generate me a ton of crit stars here. $43 stars, so I think he generated 37 there even. Oh. Really? Hang on, did she just Glory of 2018? That's hysterical. You want ramen because it's cold, but salt. Hey, remember, as long as you consume plenty of water, you're fine to have a little bit of salt. Also, that attack down must be pretty intense. So have yourself some ramen. Just make sure that you have plenty of water to go with it. And heck, isn't ramen a soup anyways? Don't you have to boil ramen in a water broth or something like that? So, aren't you getting water with it? That was my thoughts. I do. Eat what you wish. Debuff immune? Debuff immune? Oh no, whatever shall I do with her being immune to debuffs? I am at a loss. All hope is gone. I have no possible chance of winning this. I shall just give up now and surrender myself to Cleo. Padoru, Padoru, Padoru. Oh. The Padoru. Where did that originate from anyways? I mean, I know it's a meme as far as Fate is concerned, but where did it originally originate from? Was it just the imagination of some Nero lover who also loved Christmas and wanted there to be a Santa Nero? Or was there some other context that brought forth the Padoru? I do so wonder. What a lovely thud. Oh, and how many stars she seems to produce when she moves too. I love that. They pop out like candy, it's great. Right there with you. Christmas is coming. We can spend Christmas with you again this year, Senpai. Oh, don't worry, Mash. We'll spend Christmas together. It's alright, I just have to accept I'm not gonna be the star of the show anymore. Soon I probably won't even have a role as an extra. I guess you'll just have to wait until a slim version of Caesar shows up. Wait, is that happening? Jokes are the deepest lore. Jokes are the deepest lore. Jokes are the deepest lore. Don't count on it, that would take a miracle. Even if it did happen, the first thing he would do is go around hitting on anything that could fog a mirror. So I imagine it would only add to your worries. Aww. I'd rather this not get drawn out any further, so allow me to interject. Finally at Magic Castle. Please stay sharp, everyone. Yeah, we'll get a Slim Caesar eventually. Slim 5-star Rider Caesar. That's the 15 Divine Servants, which gives us Zerker Gems. Unlock Stone Drop, which is 20 Divines for a Golden Foe. Alright, and I believe it wants us to do Stone Drop once. With 100% on the Babbage CE. Easily done. Alright, so who's got the Babbage CE at 100%? Fun does! F is friends who do stuff together. And then we want to go full 3-star drop CE. Except for on cramps, because I need some major damage. And let's go. So after a stone drops once, it wants us to run Hidden Passage thrice, and then Stoning Shelves 4 times. Then another 3 times. Okay, so 7 times for Stoning Shelves. That's going to be a while. And then it is 10 and 11, and then there's more afterwards. Okay. I'm just looking at all the things. So there's 15 chapters total. And I'm a fair bit of the way through, at least. Boop. Boop, boop. The best you can find is that it's from a Type Moon Ace Omaki theater clip from Fate Extra. Fate Extra is the source of it. I really shouldn't be too surprised, given how much of an impact Fate Extra has had on the rest of the Fate-verse. Were falsely... Wait, what? Falsely subbed and she delivers hentai. The internet is full of amazing things, it seems. Santa Nero handing out hentai is honestly something I could probably see her doing. I, honest to goodness, could see Nero just handing out hentai as presents. Especially if it's hentai of her, actually. Because she's very much an attention wanter. I was gonna say something ruder, but that's rude. Yeah, I could definitely see Nero doing that. Which shouldn't surprise anybody, because it's Nero. Okay. A roof-eating lizard? Oh no! A roof-eating lizard. They couldn't have come up with something a little bit more creative than a roof-eating lizard? And you'll have to send me a link to that one, because I honestly have not seen that one. Heal. Bum. Hey, there's some crits. Some real good crits. Alright. This lizard should be dead soon. Hopefully now. There we go. Good Gramps. Caper is not so scary. And data mine for writer certain voice by Nero's actions. Oh yeah, I know all about the Mother Harlot. Mother Harlot, writer Nero, supposedly
she is rider for the Beast of Revelation servant. And people speculate that because of that, the Beast of whatever Revelation's number is, might be split into two. Half being Nero, and half being the Beast of Revelation itself. And I guess there's evidence to, Beast Nero being a thing, based on the, fact that her caster version has 7 crowns, which is a skill Goetia has. So, you know, it's a very real possibility here. A scary possibility. And very, very real. Aw, the sad bard lived. Thankfully I only need to do this one once, because it's a slightly annoying node. But yeah. I do wonder how Ryder Nero will be introduced into things. But, oh, I'm aware. Trust me, the Book of Revelations was one of my favorite... It's weird to say aloud, actually. But the Book of Revelations is my favorite book in the Bible. Again, a very weird thing to say, but I had a little bit of an edgy phase when I was a teenager that sort of stuck with me a bit. But anyways, where was I going with this? I don't remember where I was going with this now. I'm sure I was going somewhere with this, though. It had to do with Nero being a beast. I can't remember. I just can't recall where I was gonna go with this. Hey, 10 servants who are 170 centimeters or taller. Cool. And lots more of these gummy horn things. I mean, interpretation or misinterpretation is completely fine. Everybody interprets things differently, based on how they grew up, and that kind of stuff even, so, you know? Type Moon can interpret things how they wish to. I mean, this is Type Moon as well. They are people who interpreted, Type Moon. The same people who interpret... Let me think, what's a weird interpretation they've made? Who interpret that Jack the Ripper might be the combined spirits of all aborted children in the streets. That's Type Moon for ya. Or it could be anybody. I don't know. Type Moon can be weird. Okay, so next up, it wants us to go to the hidden passage and run it thrice. It wants us to do the 75 for that and 25 for that. Hidden passage, meaning hidden corridor, I'm guessing. Yeah. I hope so, at least. It looks like it, though. Okay, it wants us to... 4-star CE is the drop CE, so I will ignore that drop CE, since I have one of it. And look for somebody with an MLB of the 5-star drop CE. I know you said there's somebody, it's a waiver with it, but it's not a max level waiver, so I'm just gonna ignore that I saw that person. And look for Shizuku, because I'm pretty sure he mentioned that he has it. Or a Jalter, you know, Jalter's nice. And then pop 3 golden wings. and the 4-star CE. 4-star CE Buster and MP gain, so Gramps can get that, I suppose. And there we go. So I don't have a 4th Golden Wings just yet. I do have a 4th Golden Wings, but it would cost too much to equip it, so I'll just stick with this. Let's go. They said you don't always have to run the nodes as often as said. Ah! Well. It says to run this 3 times to get 36 plus automata. So, minimum 30. I'm guessing there's something for more than 30 for automata as a standard with this. Busterific times here. Getting bound up with Mecha Ellie. Oh, you're lucky you have Mecha Ellie. I still don't have her. Mecha Ellie-chan has not yet graced me with her presence. I'm guessing that you get the choice of them at the very end of the event, rather than early on with most of the other servants like this. Actually, hang on. Let me think. So this is the mission style, so... Yeah, you didn't get BD until the very end of the CCC one. And I think that's the only one that's been in a mission style. I'm probably wrong on that. Christmas hasn't been a mission style. Neither Rashomon nor Onigashima were a mission style. If there has been a mission style, it's an event that I haven't played, other than this and the CCC event. Also, Merlin, you are not looking too hot. You should fix that. Ah, Garden of Sinners was first. That's the, Kiara no Kiyoki? I apologize if I butchered that. That's that event, correct? Oh, Gramps, you got a crit there. But that's that event, correct? The one with Shiki originally, and Void. Shiki was in the gacha, I think. One from before my time. And not really before my time, but after I quit the game because I was a scrub who was salty that I didn't get a Gil, even though Gil had not yet been released yet. Because I was a nub, as well as a scrub. And I didn't know how to farm. So I had very low level servants and was struggling to fight through the singularities. Yeah, probably. Ooh, that's some killer Gramps action there. Boom. And then it is Nightingale. Okay. I think we pretty much have this. I probably don't need to go all buffs, but you know, I like going all buffs. It's fun. And then we do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of that. Busterific. Buster Flakes, they're more than busters. They're busters. Okay. So I think the goal from this is actually to kill... That's weird. It says the goal from this, it looks like, is to kill Nightingale 3 times, but I don't know if that's actually relevant to missions. I guess we'll find out when this run-through is done of a mission. Gosh, I love King San. He's so OP! Feel free. Eat the snow. Did you eat... Wait. First. Have you eaten your ramen? No more snow until you eat your ramen. And yes, you cannot eat me. After all, if I am consumed, then who will produce quality FGO content for people to enjoy? Certainly not I, for I will have been consumed. Therefore, I must exist, for I am a vital part of the balance of all things. For without me, no quality FGO. I kid. I know that there are probably way better FGO tubers, streamers, than I. Probably many, many better ones. Letting the noodle soak up the water. Fair. Completely fair. Well, save your snow until after you had proper food. Although, from what I understand, I guess there's a little bit of a gap, maybe, in FGO tubers / streamers. I guess Shotgun Shogun has, for now at least, thrown in the proverbial towel with FGO. So, I don't know if that really opens up a space for more FGO tubers or somebody new to take his spot. I'm not really sure how the whole FGO tuber / streamer dichotomy goes. If there was even a spot to begin with, you know. Stop caring about him anyways. I wouldn't say that I don't care for him. He is one of the people that helped me when I got back into FGO. You know, his guides were quite useful. His guides were useful, you know? Yeah, his content. The guides were useful because I was kind of lazy to, you know, actually look things up and try and find stuff for myself. It wasn't really written guides, it was more video guides. And he had a certain injection of humor into them as well. But, his role streams were also pretty humorous. So, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Is there a gap in the... Is there a gap for another rising FGO tuber to take? I doubt I could even fill that gap, but you know... I don't know. It's good you don't stream FGO. Why is that, Red Velvet? I'm sure you would be a great streamer. You would be a great streamer, I'm sure. People have seen your Necro Angry Mango shenanigans. That sounds hilarious. That's nothing to be ashamed of. That sounds hysterically awesomely funny. I think I heal real quick, and let's hope the meme master survives this turn. Come on, meme master. Live to fight another day. Or at least one more turn. Whew. He lives. The meme master lives. I'm gonna invince though, just for the sanctity of my mind. But I don't know. He lived to say the least. That's good. He did indeed. But I am seriously putting some thought into maybe trying to make and publish guides for events to come. Even though there's only really one more event this year, and that's Christmas. So really, there's not much, but I think I might be trying my hand at creating an event guide. I'm just not really sure how effective it will be. Also, is it just on my end that the stream froze? Please, tell me it's just on my end that it looks like the stream froze. I'm refreshing my stream manager page just to make sure that it was only on my end. Okay, it was only on my end. Whew. Okay, I guess my Twitch is still throwing a fit for some odd reason. Like, for the past couple weeks, Twitch for me has just been like, no, I don't want to play properly for you. I tried watching a live stream of, call me a nerd for this, but I tried watching the live stream of Critical Role this past Thursday, but it kept lagging, like, I kid you not, almost every 5 seconds. And then because it was live, it would quickly jump forward to catch up with the live stream, and I would be unknowing of what just happened. Thankfully, my phone did not have that issue, but, you know, still. Yes, Dokuda. Time for Enkidu. Out of curiosity, Red Velvet, when it comes time for when you have your own Aresh, are Aresh and Enkidu going to be sharing the Archer nodes, or are you going to alternate them between the Archer nodes? Alright, it wants more automata for the stoning shelves. I think that might be what's required to actually unlock the stoning shelves, so I think I gotta run this one more time. We'll find out here in a moment, though. Bazaka. More Bazaka. So it's under the in progress. No, it unlocks lookout post. Does that give automata servants? It might. I think we should give the stoning shelves a try. Or should I do the one more run of hidden passage? Ah! One more run of hidden passage. It's not like it's a hard node, at least. Feel you, that's what it did for Yarrow streams? Yeah. I don't know if it's Twitch side, or if it's just, like, computer internet side, or what. I'm hoping it's my side that the issue is, and not Twitch side, because bad streams are bad things. They can share the notes? Okay. That's what I was wondering. Are they gonna if they were gonna share or not? Good to know. Good to know. Personally, I have far too many Lancer class servants for them to share nodes, so they're pretty much gonna have to take turns for me. Because I've got Enkidu, I've got Tama Lancer. I will hopefully pray and get Aresh. And if I do not get Aresh, I will be saddened. Unless everybody else who wants Aresh does get Aresh. For I'm all for everybody else getting what they want, if it means me not getting what I want. Unless it's MASH. I'm the only one that gets MASH. I'm the only one who gets to have MASH. It doesn't matter how many other people want her. She is mine, and mine alone. Oh, don't be negative, Shu. Sai. Cool. You will get things once more. You simply have to believe. Believe in the heart of the cards. Let them guide you. Or if the heart of the cards fails, well, you know, there's always that one card, you know. It doesn't really have a heart, per se, but believing in it tends to work. It has. That I will completely and freely admit. It has been a very, very good year for me as far as FGO servant-wise goes. Sure, very sure, it had an incredibly, devastatingly rough start with the whole Gramps shenanigans that I'm still slightly salty over, but it had a rough start of the year with Gramps. It got a little bit better when we got double MHXA and then Enkidu pretty much back to back. And then we got the Cast Nero and Malter relatively quickly, which was nice. And P2 shooting when we were just shooting for that dang 5-star CE. But I think that's pretty much it, actually. Saying that aloud, it doesn't feel like it got as much. And that's the thing though, Red Velvet. If you've had a bad year, that means you're going to end the year on a high note. Grimshills are bad too, as you know. Just don't want to go through the same BS. Yeah, it pains me to do it, but I will be skipping out on the upcoming Gramps banner outside of maybe throwing some tickets his way. Because I do not wish to go for that heartache once more. I do not wish to feel it. But I am a firm believer that luck is like a cycle. The more often you have good luck, the sooner you're going to have a very bad hit of bad luck. However, the more bad luck you have, the greater that good luck sweep will be. For example, it was shortly... Let me think. It was, like, early this year. I want to say it was shortly after the Gramps rolls. So my next thing will be an SSR. Not necessarily. It just means you have high luck waiting for you. Why is it going to be tense? But as I was saying, I'm pretty sure it was shortly after the Gramps rolls went down that, well, actually, I know it was shortly after that I got the double MHXA and then Enkidu. So that was a sign of the universe trying to say, or the luck, the inner luck nature saying, I'm sorry I did this to you, have this as recompense. Oh, Melt! I forgot I got Melt. I can't believe I forgot that I got Melt this year. I'm sorry, Melt. I'm sorry. Please don't stab me with your pointy legs. That would hurt. Very much so. So, we want to go to... Alright, next up is Stoning Shells. The goal here, it looks to be, is to kill Pumpkin Knights. The Metal Pumpkin Knights, it seems. I'm going to check our improv zones. Pumpkin skeletons, metal pumpkin skeletons. We're at 45 out of 80 with this already. When it says we should be 8 out of 45. We need rider enemies though, I guess. So... Man, I'm checking this. Riders. We might only have to do... No, wait. Nope, that's why. We do need to do 7 for the rider enemies here. Because that'll be unlocking 55, which will be kill 20 rider class enemies. Okay. That explains why stoning shelves is done 7 times. Now, where's the stoning shelves? Also, this pagoda is filled with things. Heck, this whole thing is actually filled with things. Stoning shelves. Stoning shelves. Where is the stoning shelves? It's the Rider Kentucky node. Okay, it looks like it is supposed to be up here. Stone drop window? No. Is it ambush point, maybe? It says Lancer and Rider, but it doesn't look like it's pure Lancer and Rider enemies. Am I missing something? Lookout post, perhaps? No, because that's also Lancer and Rider. And most assuredly not double doors. No. Don't I want to do lookout post now? According to this, it says stoning shells. Is that lookout post? Is this the one with Rider Toki in it? Because if so, then yes, this is the one I want to do. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Okay, this is the one with Rider Toki, yes? Okay. It just has a different name on the walkthrough. Alright. So, it looks like it is 5 and 4 star for the drops. It wants us to have a... excuse me. So we'll keep using Fun's Jalter. And this is probably going to be what we want to go with here. Yeah, probably want to go with this. We need this for massive and rider enemies, I guess, so... And with riders, we know that Gramps is going to be killer. Diazo screenshot. I mean, I'm looking at it now and it says stoning shelves. Completely honest. I don't... Hang on. Let me... Because this has been open for a while, so it might not be properly translated yet. I'm going to refresh this page. And see if it... Okay, now... Okay, now the whole thing's been frickin' updated! The guide has been updated! Ha! The guide has undergone an update. Lovely. 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 Okay. So I'm pretty much off guide now. Well, no, I'm not. I can't say I'm off guide. The guide has gone wonky on me because it apparently updated in the time since the guide was first released. Which, why the heck would you release an incomplete guide? It doesn't make sense to me to release an incomplete guide, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain about it anymore beyond this point. I'm just gonna do some grumbling. Oh no, the whole guide has... It's structured differently, even. It used to be run 4 of the, It used to be run 4 of this node, and then you should be... Masters should be able to finally purchase their blast cookies, and then run it another 4. Now it says, run this node 6 to 7 times. Masters who are forced to run Martha 13 times can do 1 of 2. I did Martha 3 times. And this is saying it should have been done 9 times. I'm kind of annoyed here. Alright, the goal will be to, I guess, have the Metal Knights. Yeah, instructions are a little bit different. I don't know. I'm a little frustrated, admittedly, but the show must go on. And you know, since the show must go on, probably would take more than 40 minutes to do the rest of the story stuff is the issue. In fact, let me see here. So chapter 10 and 11 unlocks the 50 missions, which unlocks chapter 12. And then the stone drop window 6 times. Then chapter 13. Really, this is the last bit of farming. This is the last stretch of farming it's showing before the endgame stuff. I don't know how I want to do this. I could give up on pretenses of following the guide now, and only utilize it to help me get my drops and stuff later on. AKA complete the missions, and just after this run here, go straight and blitz through the rest of story. That also gives me Mecha Ellie-chan relatively early, and I'm pretty sure I heard that she needs to be at a bond level for a mission, and at a level for a mission later on as well. So that might not be a terrible idea, honestly, for me. To just straight up say, screw the guide, it betrayed me for the last time, and you know. I might end up doing that. Because while this node, it doesn't... Actually, it's going to take a while to farm. That was 10 turns already. So yeah, this node is going to take a while to farm. And I really... Well, I love chatting with everybody. I truly, truly do. I imagine me doing the same exact fight over and over and over and over and over again. It's probably gonna get a little bit annoying unless this is a dedicated farm stream. So, what we're going to do here, also, I like his name is Kariman Rider, is we're gonna do this node this one time, and then we're gonna continue on with the story because Aim Press decided to change their guide on me. Halfway through the event. I guess I could also say it's my fault because I didn't refresh the page. Because I didn't expect them to change things. I guess it must also be that enemy spawn rates might have been different compared to the original event, perhaps. Yeah, that actually makes a fair bit of sense if enemy spawn rates are different. So, I mean, it's not like I've been rolling in the CEs and stuff either. Yeah. I can always come back and do missions later. It's not currently restricting me from progressing if I don't complete the missions, so it makes sense to just straight up say F you to the guide for now and go and do the story. Lookout post. Unless it is restricted behind that kind of stuff, but I'm sure we'll be able to find any that are. I'm sure we'll be able to find any that are. Alright. And a apple. Woohoo! Golden fruit. I really don't know why it's called fruit still. Okay, so story was locked by mission number 26. Wait, story was or is? It is locked. So what is mission 26? Mission 26 is 45 metal pumpkin knights. Gosh darn it, I gotta do this farming anyways. The game does tricketh me, I feel. I feel like the game is laughing at me. I finally came to a definitive conclusion, and it said, lol, no. So we did get a fair amount of those done, so, you know, we might not have to do too many runs of this, I hope. I don't know what Gramps is saying about bunnies there, by the way, but he can do with buddies whatever he wants to do with bunnies. Hey, there you go. MLB the Aussie. That may very well be a catalyst, perhaps. Only the mark. Jeez. You got the CEs fast. Or I'm just very slow. I bet I'm just very slow with this event. I'm taking my time. Slowly and steadily wins the race. Okay. So, with this restriction being placed upon me by having to do this node a fair few times, I don't know if we'll actually complete the story, which means I may need to add another stream on Wednesday. That, or I might have to switch things up. Maybe take away... No, because I like the Friday streams. Friday streams I can go longer, which means I can play other games, too. Decisions. There are many to make. Which to make, I do not know, though. Hey, you got a CE drop? Nice! Lucky! You are lucky! Pardon the yawn. Also, why do I feel like Jolter is supposed to have advantage against something? Like, something is telling me she should be having advantage against these enemies. For some odd reason. Like, subconsciously I'm saying, you should be having advantage. You should be having a class advantage on these enemies. You're an Avenger. You're effective against all things, like a Berserker. But I'm also being told mentally that that is not the truth. And, you know, physically by the fact that Jolter is not doing any bonus damage against these enemies. I also gotta remember what alter egos are weak against for the inevitable fight against Mecha Ellie-chan Part Mark 2. Born Leon. Ba-bum bum. Alright, hey again, Kinto. Nice seeing ya. Sorry, but I'm gonna be doing to you what you did to your waifu Shuten. And you don't need to blush and stammer, Kintoki. We all know that Shuten is your waifu. We all know that, right, everybody? Right, it's obvious that Shuten is Kintoki's waifu. Berserkers? Possibly. Like, could they also... Rulers? Rulers. Possibly rulers, actually. That thought just popped into my head. It might be rulers. True. I do indeed. I just don't like checking it, because it makes me feel dumb when I'm wrong about things. But with my brain telling me that this is how things should be, even though my brain is clearly wrong right now, I will probably be checking that out. Okay. What kind of beam cookie drops are we getting from this, by the by? Not getting many pumpkin enemies. 45 metal pumpkins. Automata, Rider class servants, and Divine servants. And we're actually getting a fair bit of the beam cookies. Okay. We are gonna have to be farming this node for a while, methinks. We. How many off are we? We're at 24 out of 45. I think we get like 6 per run. So that's 30, 36, 42. That's another 4 runs of this. That's a lot of runs. Ugh. And you know, it is starting to get late as well. So, what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to really quickly check that affinity chart, because I will not rest well until I know if I'm right or if I'm right. Rulers! That's who they beat. Avengers beat Rulers. Okay. So that's that question solved. But, as I was saying... Wait, was that... Cast Inu with one spit? That's an old message. But, as I was saying... Given the fact that I am clearly going to have to farm this node a fair bit of times... I do think that this may be where we call today's stream. I may end up running a Wednesday stream in addition to the Halloween and Friday streams, just in an effort to complete this. Although I might not run Friday, I'm not sure at the immediate moment. But I do think that this stream will be called today, and I do think that there will be a stream on Wednesday. For exact times for the streams, you can check out below the video here, where I have installed the module thing for the Streamlabs schedule thing. It's currently inaccurate because it's saying I'm live and it says the next stream's Thursday. I gotta add in the Wednesday stream, but that's beside the point. Wednesday will be the next stream. We'll be continuing with FGO and hopefully completing the main story of this event. But we will have to wait and see, I suppose. For now, though, I have been Soulrack Dragon. I do so hope that you have enjoyed this stream. It has been a pleasure talking with you all, and I certainly enjoyed it on my end. If you did enjoy it, feel free to show me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. That can be through a follow here on Twitch, a subscribe on YouTube, or, God forbid, it. And if you have the spare money, because do not spend all your money on it, you could subscribe to me here on Twitch, I suppose. But if you want to check out more videos, you can. As I said before, I've got a YouTube. Same name, same games being played. And I'm sure that there's other content there, because it's been around for a fair few years. So, you know, I've got quite a bit of a lot of videos on it. But that's enough of me rambling, so one last time, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a fantastic day or evening, everybody.